Welcome back, guys, to FACEIT TV. It's time for the second map between these two teams. It's going to be Overpass. Overpass should be pretty interesting. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. I don't know what the preparation is like for both of these teams on Overpass. It's still a map that teams are figuring out, and some teams are getting quite good there. But largely speaking, it's a bit of a question mark for me with these two teams' potential on this map.
Oh, look, they're chosen to knife around the fountain thingy. But no one's stacked on top of it. I wonder if it's even possible. It would be a kind of broken place to view the map from. You could AWP from anyone almost anywhere if you could stand on top of the fountain. I wonder if there's a way to stand on it. You know, do you remember on 1.6 where in CT spawn on Dust you could boost into the boxes and run across the ceiling? I wonder if you can kind of force your way onto the fountain like that somehow.
My favorite boost through the ceiling was on a CS Assault in 1.6. Did you know that one? You go to the, if you climbed up the ladder and it's just outside where the hostages were, you could pop out by the red container which had the ladder on it at the point in the round where all the CTs were coming up the ladder. So you could just stand at the top and just shoot them all. It was brilliant.
Have you seen the current boost on Assault? You can boost off the roof.
On CSGO Assault?
Yeah.
I haven't even touched it because it would never be as good as 1.6 Assault.
You can boost from the roof onto a power pylon and then do a running jumping boost onto a roof, which puts you onto the ceiling of the map. Then you can shoot people and they can't see you.
That sounds pretty awesome.
It's on Reddit. That's where I read it. On
nice.
Reddit.
Well, Flipside and 3D Max are getting ready now onto the pistol. We have 3D Max on the CT side and Flipside on the terrace side.
On the west side.
And there goes Zarty with a quick double kill as Flipside make their way in for the B play. Benji will find himself something, but largely it is not going so well for Flipside. They've got 2 players left. They didn't make it into the site. The bomb is down out in the pipe. Benji does find another frag though, so things are getting a little bit awkward for 3D Max. Zarty trying to work onto his 3rd frag of the round to see if he's able to pull this one off. Benji slowly making his way to that bomb. It's so annoying to get that bomb. He does actually retrieve it. I think Benji should get an award for that. Actually getting the bomb out of that position. So Twist going to come in the back, takes a frag, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-2. And it's the pistol round. Anything can happen here. Just 1 bullet to the head is all you're going to need to find at a decent enough range. And we'll see that the bomb has 40 seconds to make a move, either to A or B. And with Twist on the side of CT spawn, this is really interesting right now. They're trying to actually kind of cut off the bomber from actually being able to get to a site. And it's starting to get really bad because if Twist doesn't come to support Benji quickly enough, and if Zarty gets just 1 bullet, oh, he looked away at the wrong possible moment.
You cannot be serious.
That is ridiculous. And
I
now
think
Twist,
he's heard something.
Twist is coming in now as well. He might just get the frag, but no! Twist comes in. Zarty goes down. 12 seconds for the bomb plant, and he's going to get it. He's going to get the bomb down. Oh my goodness.
Bomb has been planted.
Khan's going to come in, but can he save this? He has a kit as well. This is totally doable for him. Just trying to search over every nook and cranny of the site. And Benji does spot him. Doesn't connect the bullet though. Benji's so weak. And Twister is coming into the stairs as Khan is running out of time. Does get the headshot onto Benji, and Khan is going to make it happen. Wow, and he gets the defuse. What a pistol round that was. I still though, I think Benji did the most amazing thing ever, getting the bomb out of the pipe. That was ridiculous. I still don't know how he did that.
There used to be a chain of like food places in the UK called Benji's, and they had a sausage torpedo, which is basically like 3 hot dogs in one. It was amazing. So that's what I think of every time you say Benji. I think of sausage torpedoes.
Sick.
Anyway, we have a 3-man push towards the B bomb site from the echoing T's here of Flipside, and that was a much better pistol round for 3D Max than they suffered on the previous map. So good start for them on the CT side here, the favoured side on Overpass. The T side going for safety in numbers here, being quite tentative at the moment. Trying to get that early frag on the these close quarters. P250 might be not just yet, kind of rotate towards the other sewer pipe. Try and pop some helmets here. Nothing doing just yet for either side here. Still 5v5 as there is 1 minute remaining.
They're actually getting a lot of potential shots off. This is kind of crazy because stuff like that can happen. We see Reflex go low, Nati's pretty low, Zarte's softened up a little bit, and there's still 4 left alive for Flipside. So Just takes one dink from those P250s, although there is only one on Benji.
Things getting awkward now for the T side because they're going for the rotation here. But look how long it takes them to rotate. Again, that's the issue here for the T's on this map, and Dumat is going to try and breach the B bomb site and get taken out by Zarte. They don't think that's a fake. Nade comes in here from Reflex. Natu with 2 frags after that. So nice clean up there for 3D Max.
It's okay though. I mean, they got the bomb down. Only 1 eco required. Now it's time for the AKs. And what are they going to do with them? What is Zarte going to do with AWP? Is he going to get aggressive? Obviously, a lot of CT...
Who's Zarte? I only know Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler. Obviously, we've seen a lot of teams be very successful at learning how to do aggressions like this on this map now. So we're seeing 3D Max pushing all over the map and actually picking up the frags as well. So Flipside now need to try to come together and figure out what are they going to do. They did actually manage to take down 1 player, so the 3 versus 4 is actually kind of nice for Flipside. They just have to find a good opening, and they can make it happen. Nasty with a good smoke there. That's going to cut them off and delay them from his angle. And he's getting quite weak, in fact, so that's definitely nice to deter them from that avenue of attack. And Flipside are slowly making their way towards A, but what have we got here? It's actually looking like quite a nice defense that has been set up by 3D Max. And they have the rotation coming in now. It's going to be 3 against 3, and the smokes are going down as well. Flipside, this is going to be so difficult. There comes the spray down. Only 1 player to be found. Berg gets the return as Zarte is going to rotate around as well. There is the AWP pulled out. 30 seconds left in the round.
Looks like we're going to see some slow rounds here from the C side. Trying to get that frag through Optimus Prime here. Going to get one of the CTs down, but the CTs will hold and wipe out Flipside with 3 plays remaining. So that's not terrible economical damage here for the 3D Max side, and you'll see them to start to build their bank as they go forward here. The CZs, the P250s coming out for the T side as they eco once again. Probably going to be looking to get an AWP on Twist in the next round, should they be able to accrue enough money. Let's see what the approach is here from the T side early on in this round. They're going to have 1 person going towards B, which is fairly standard here on the terrorist side of Overpass. 2 people in connector are going to get smoked off, which will make them push back. They're not going to want to run through there at a disadvantage with no armor to boots. And Natu is going to take out Dumai. That's going to be the bomb down straight away. So that's going to be some information. You may see some CTs rotating in the right places. But it's still early on, and that is a pick from range there. So not much territory lost here for the CTs just yet. We do have a push here through the park from Benji. But that will not have any fruits at the moment. We do have Natu just jumping around, looking in the sewers, keeping them clean from the dirty terrorists as the push does come into the A sites here.
Nice opening kill there from Twist. Gonna find himself a second one with the CZ. That water can never be as dirty as the CZ, I'm afraid, as Benji tossed in a very timely grenade. Natu will find the frag, and that is a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb is... Boy, that was a nice grenade. Very meaty damage onto Berg. And there's still quite a lot of time left to take on the bomb, so... 3D Max looking good in this one, but it's a 1-on-1. Zarte against a Twist with 2 points of health. There's the Molotov. He's going to... Oh, he runs out of bullets, actually. He has to go around. Pulls out the knife. There is the reload, and it's not quick enough. We'll pick up the AWP, but the defuse is real. And 3D Max get themselves the 4th round, but it was an expensive one.
I think the second last CT there, who threw the nades on the bomb planter, had an awkward situation where he saw the kill confirm in his on his HUD while he was shooting at the guy towards the toilet, and I think he thought he killed him and looked away to the bomb site where in fact that was the person he killed, and he did get taken out by the guy at the toilet. Fortunately for him, his teammate managed to get that defuse on Optimus Prime, and it will be 4-0 in favor of 3D Max here. 3D Max just getting those early picks there, doing the LDLC style aggressive pushes at the beginning of the round and going back to the sites and defending from there. The Ts will have no idea where the CTs are, and it will force them to do very slow pushes towards both bomb sites here, as they have no idea what corner these CTs could be lying around.
It looks nothing like Optimus Prime.
It's Optimus Prime. Just with a bad paint job, man. The paint feed scratched off. I'm telling you, it's him.
Optimus Prime.
Although this map is more like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Like the CTs are going through, cleaning up the sewers, looking for Shredder, you know.
Oh my god, it's been ages since I saw that. That was my childhood.
Yeah, Michael Bay's about to ruin it.
Oh, really? Is it? No, tell me it ain't so.
I think it is. Someone can confirm in the chat. Meanwhile, we have the boost here from Flipside. Going to try and get some information. Twist is going to find Reflex on the site now. So that is a good pick for them. But the rest of the CTs are going to be on the site. So there won't be that much of a rotation needed as Flipside start to push. They're going through the smoke. It's not going to go in their favor as Khan will find Twist. Dumas made it onto the site. Will pull down Natu. Can he clear the A site though? Khan is going to hold and get the trade frag onto Dumas here as he has backup coming in the name of Disturb, who will shoot Berg in the back of the head. Zende going to be the last man standing here for the Flipside team. Right around the corner from the bomb. See if he can get some frags in this mayhem.
Does manage to clean out Disturb, but the timer is going to run out, and that's all Zen is going to find. But despite losing the round, once again, it was a very costly one for 3D Max. So Flipside, you know, they've worked heavily on diminishing the economy. The bank has been cleared of 3D Max now as they're within the realm of an eco. So this is a hugely important round. If Flipside want to take this control back of the map, if they want to get some rounds on the board, then this is the time to do it. Look at the aggressive play comes in from Zate. And he's ready. And he pulls the trigger, takes down Twist. Big plays from Zate. That's the next one as well. As 3D Max now can fall back on their small victories of those two frags thanks to Zate. And Flipside are left in a state of bewilderment and general confusement. Is confusement a word?
Confusement is not a word, no.
I knew it.
But I forgive you, DDK. I forgive you.
I'm innovating.
It's the heat of the moment thing. DDK slang. Confusement.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. The smoke will go over onto the site, onto the stairs there. As they make their way in. Disturb will find himself Zende, and Berg does get the return. Going through the smoke now, or trying to. He's having a really hard time now. His teammates going down, the bomb on the floor. As Berg sits 25 points of health left. Nice little pop-up from Reflex. Gonna spot Berg. He's gonna get taken down by Natu. So this is definitely not the round that Flipside wanted. And 3D Max in a great position again to continue their streak of dominance, but still against the ropes on the money.
Yeah, 3D Max not rich by any means here. They are 6-0 up though, so that's what counts at the end of the day. But the sun is still up. It's not the end of the day yet here for Flipside, as they can still definitely get back into this match. But first they need to get some scores on the scoreboard. We've got Zate with that position on the barrels there. Needs to watch out if the T's know their nades, and he may get blown into oblivion here. But I don't think we've seen a double nade into that situation by any team just yet. But I think that's something we could see in future. We have a two-man push here from the CTs inside Park. The flank is coming in here from, I think that's Berg. But he has gone back to a different direction. And they're going to get two huge frags here, but two huge frags. Dumas gets just back. And it is going to be 3 versus 3, which will stretch the CTs somewhat. They have to potentially commit 2 players to one site here. If they pick the wrong one, they could be in trouble on a retake.
So I like how 3D Max is mixing things up at the moment, but obviously we're seeing that Flipside are handling things also quite well. Putting it to a 3-on-3, this is going to be quite problematic, and Berg should surely be able to find himself a weapon, and that should surely also be a priority for him right now, as we do see them making their way over towards the A side, where those weapons are going to be on the ground. And this could also be a bit of a tell for Flipside, although for 3D Max, but I imagine they don't know that Berg wasn't able to afford a rifle. So they are going to swing their way around, and Berg will be able to find himself that AK-47 on the floor. In come the grenades. Disturbed in the back, able to pick off a single frag onto Dumas as Flipside make their way in. Trade in there, and a very nice smoke on the stairs. That's going to prevent them from easily making their way up to stop the plant. Berg gets that plant down. And now they just wait for the push. Zate with the AWP. Looking for the angles. Zende ready though. The shot missed by Zate, and Zende still standing. Zende gets, he gets Natu there, and now it's got to go close with the AWP. Oh, nice quick scope there from Zate. Does take the frag, doesn't have a kit, and is he going to have time here? Just about going to have time, and there we go. Another round for 3D Max. Flipside just unable to close. How many close rounds are we seeing from them?
Indeed, going down to the wire here in some of these rounds, but it's 3D Max who are going to keep walking that tightrope. Do make it 7-0 here. Flipside again, still got a big fat 0 on the board. That's not going to help them on the when they're on the CT side. But again, we are about halfway through into the first half, the 3D Max half of this match. So Flipside definitely able to get back into this. They have enough rounds. They have the AKs. They have the nades. Going to see some nice tactics here. The door getting smoked off, and that's a different angle from what we've seen other teams do here. He's going to have to, Zate's going to have to look out for potentially getting picked from sewers, but I'm sure his CT brethren have his back covered. And it's going to be Reflex taking out Berg, tries to fly past the window there, but it's going to get shot down by the CTs, and GoTV just wants to hang around his cadaver for a while, but as beautiful as it may be, he's going to continue with this match, and Twist does take down Khan, and Reflex does take down Dumas, so it's going to be still a one-man advantage here for the CTs. Reflex smells something, and smell is bad, and he takes out Benji there in the sewer area. Not sewer area, I just wanted to say sewers, I don't know why. But the bomb is down. There's only one man standing here for Flipside. It looks like 8-0 is going to be on the cards here. The question is, does he go for the economical damage? Does he try and get the bomb down? He's just going to jump around and make a decision as to which site to push, but it is going to be probably 2 CTs on either side here, so he's going to have to get the fast frags. Only 30 seconds remaining on the clock, so he's going to have to get them both fast. If he gets one frag and his other CT hides and pops that here and there, then it may be difficult for him to get the bomb down. It will definitely help his teammates if he can get a plant here, but can he? That's the question. Clock is running out more and more and more. Get some spray down to 34 HP on Disturb, but 34 is not going to be enough. Needs 100, doesn't get it. 8-0 3D Max.
So far, Flipside, they're just losing the grip of this match, but they keep being able to buy, having the full money bonus from the losing so many rounds in a row. They're up to 3,400 on that, and they've got the bomb down so many times that they've actually been able to buy quite healthily for many rounds in succession. 3D Max, though, don't seem to be close to breaking just yet. Zati with another aggressive peek down towards T-Spawn down there, and it's looking quite nice for 3D Max. They're slowly working their positions back, taking the shots as they may, and we're seeing Flipside slowly being very methodical, trying to clear them out. And Zate, there's the second peak, he gets the frag, and now he can fall back again. This is the beauty of CT potential on overpass that we're seeing so commonly at the moment.
Yeah, Flipside don't seem to have a solid approach to the T side of this map, which makes me wonder, A, if this was 3D Max's pick, and B, if Flipside were prepared for this, and why they may have vetoed a different map in favor of this one potentially being selected here. Again, it is going to be a slowly, easy does it approach by the T's. That's going to be a nice nade from Reflex into the sewer area. Zende's going to land on his head, put him on 77 HP. Berg going to stand by the wallbang area, looking to throw smoke down to help his players come through the sewer pipe. But see Reflex going back and forth here, trying to work out what's going on, but Dumas going to be pushing the site. Does get shot from the side by Natu, and it's going to be a 2-man advantage here for 3D Max.
And they do make their way in, Zender with a nice entry there. And Disturbed on the slope, can't quite get dealt with, and that's going to be another round for 3D Max. They seem untouchable. Flipside, though, and though I say that, have had so many close rounds, but the fact of the matter is that ABC always be closing.
Yeah, close doesn't cut it. They've got a blunt knife right now, and they're not cutting butter. Right, it's a bit tougher than that, and it's going to be a 9-0 here. We may see an ace half from the 3D Max side. Flipside currently on the eco, finally, after so many buy rounds. Going to go for a fast push here, but it's going to be farewell to the flesh as Dumas does stand in the Molotov. Goes to Twist, going to be in the smoke, and doesn't get the advantage when he comes through. Looks like Flipside may get cut down in this round.
And Bergen tries luck now with the CZ. Does get the kill, but still a really nice hold here. Natu coming in, and he's going to be able to clean up the rest of the players with the M4. And just in a simple spray down. That's still looking very bad for Flipside. And I mean, it's hard to see, hard to really say exactly, what has been going wrong for them. Of course, 3D Max have been playing a very standard CT, and Flipside perhaps lacking some of the tactical prowess that would be required to find some advantages in some of the, or perhaps it's also down to some of the reads as well from 3D Max, because 3D Max have been getting a lot of pushes in, a lot of early picks we've seen from Zati with the AWP, and this has been not read, not punished. And there they go, into the grenades as 3D Max nades the door, squeaky there. And we do have the push coming from Park as well. There it is, Zarte on the angle.
Flipside started this round with...
Nice shot.
They started this round with 5 nades, 10 flashes, and 5 smoke grenades. They've thrown 4 of their nades. None of them did any damage here. They haven't managed to get a pick, however, on the CTs, but the lack of damage from all 4 grenades gives me the impression that maybe they don't have the set plays and setups on this map. So you can see the positioning Disturbed and Natu there on the B bomb site. They're both very vulnerable to nades coming in from the connector area, but I haven't seen a single one here from the Flipside team. Got a few flashes coming in here and there, but their areas haven't really been cut off by the T side as the counter-terrorist grenades do come in. Have some twist down 40 HP at the moment and eking out of the sewers, but the picks are going to go in favour of the CTs now as Natu survives on 15 HP, finally gets picked down by Berg. It's going to be 2v2, but can they get the bomb down? That is the question.
Bomb going to go down, but Twist is left without a teammate. In fact, no, it didn't get down. Oh, the kill just in the last milliseconds before the plant completed. And 11-0. This is looking like a no contest right now. Flipside winning Mirage somewhat dominantly, convincingly at least. And now they're getting their asses handed to them.
Yeah, this is looking pretty free for 3D Max, and I think Flipside needs to have a look at Devilwalk's overpass video for some nade advice here, as it's not really going their way at the moment. And again, it's going to be 11-0. AWP is just putting in work here for 3D Max. Zarte now with the AWP rather than whoever it was. Getting that first early frag for Flipside, going to bring it down to 4-man. And again, you can see Twist and the rest of his team just with that slow approach. That is the nature of this map at the moment. The bomb around the T spawn area, so that's going to be a long rotate when they do go back for it. It's Disturbed now with an aggressive position. He will hear the door open if the T's come behind them, but they could potentially boost through the window, and then he'd be in trouble. That said, there aren't going to be any T's to do it. So there is one, but not a second one to move. Frags coming in here as they defend the B bomb site now, and only 2 T's remain, but there's only 3 C2, so still doable, but Berg will have to go back and retrieve the bomb, which has been left again.
So Berg left alone once more with all the pressure on his shoulders. And he's in the sewers. Not very nice. Berg going to find himself gets cut down by Natu. And
not even checking that angle.
No, well,
it's kind of weird.
He had too many angles to worry about, and he was he wasn't looking in good shape there. So 3D Max 12-0.
Have you ever been in the sewer, DDK? You look like a man who has.
I've been in every sewer.
That actually, I'm putting the pieces together now, DDK. This is all making sense, slowly but surely.
Oh yeah, I know the sewer as well.
You've been in the gutter.
I'm one with the sewers.
One with the sewer as well.
Berg is coming back though from the fountain, does get taken down by Khan. The aggressive push once again, yielding results for 3D Max as usual. Benji does get a response as Khan falls back into a safer position using the flash as cover. He also had a distraction being run by his teammates as well over by the connector. So 3D Max still in control of the round, and they keep Flipside in a reactionary state. It should be the other way around, but Flipside, they can't quite find that. They can't quite punish these aggressions.
Are we going to see 15-0?
And yeah, it's very possible. It is very, very possible. And we're going to see the convergence onto A as Flipside try to get themselves in there, but they can't. The Molotovs are down.
Look at the HP here for Flipside. We've got Twist 22 HP, Benji 19 HP as they try and breach these smokes and take the bomb site. We've still got 2 Molotovs on the CT side here, smoking a bunch of flashbangs. So strong defense is still possible. There's the first Molotov going down, and it is going to burn Dumas. That is farewell to the flesh for him. His remaining teammates have combined less than 50 HP, so this is looking less than ideal for Flipside. Time running out. They don't have time really to go for the rotate, so they're going to have to go for the push here on the A side. Khan does get the frag from behind Optimus, and Disturbed gets the last one as we are 2 rounds away from a clean sheet here for 3D Max from the first half.
If it really is Optimus Prime, why does he do nothing?
Because he's got worry about more things.
He's supposed to be like the epitome of good and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know, but this is small fry to him. He's thinking about Cybertron right now. He looks like he needs a wheel repair as well.
Yeah, he's not in a good state, is he? But
where's Witwicky? We're getting mad geeky now. Hey
yeah,
man,
it's too much for me.
You open the can. I'm just spilling the beans, baby.
Can of worms. All right,
My
well,
can's got beans in it. Don't know about your cans.
all for the worms. I'm going to see
Why
the
would you
kills
have
coming
worms
in
with
from
a can?
3D Max.
Is that related to your sewer?
Exactly.
Sewer travels.
It's the currency down in the sewers, you know.
Travel to sewers and collect worms in cans.
Yes, that's how you get around the checkpoints. So it's a complex world, you just don't understand it. Alright, so we're going to see now 3D Max cleaning up, and flip side, they've been able to buy so much, you know, just running with that consecutive round loss money bonus of 4,400 each time, so they've always got the buys in store. Benji's going to find himself a frag, so they're going to try to build something off of this. There's 40 seconds left in the round, and obviously it would be folly to count out Flipside just yet.
They haven't seen the bomb yet, which is also important, so the CTs can't rotate just yet. That nade's going to be meaty.
Oh! Oh, that hurt. That was ugly. Ugly stuff there. They're going to find himself the two players coming in, and Benji on 2 health. That's not going to happen, is it? There you go. 14-0 now for 3D Max as they look to humiliate Flipside, looking potentially to find the 16-0.
Yeah, 3D Max like, you mugging me off, you mugs, right now. And they are 14 to the good here.
Why does Optimus have a sign on the front of him which has German on it?
German?
Yeah. Is he trying to...
Well, who knows, man?
Is he trying to blend in?
Hey, German are known for their efficiency and their strong mechanics, so maybe he's had an upgrade. Got some turbo engines put in. But looks like he was sold a dud as he's looking out of action right now. And so is Khan as Twist gets the headshot. That is going to be the early advantage for Flipside, but it needs to get close to this A site sooner rather than later. Again, they've had 14 pushes and they've all failed here on the first half. This is last chance saloon here to just get a solitary one on the board. Can they do it? They are going 4 of them towards the A bomb site, as it is going to be Zende towards B, just keeping the options open as the bomb is starting to back off. So Mace looks like they're going to slow things down here. But I do think they need to try and bait the CT grenades like you do on Inferno as well, towards the B bomb site, for example. Try and get them to exhaust their grenades while you've still got time on the clock so you can push without so much fire, so much smoke, so many flashbangs. But the smokes are coming into the A bomb site now. Can the CTs defend once and for all?
Well, it looks like we're going to see the bomb moving its way through Squeaky to that B bomb site as Benji leads the charge. There goes the smoke down towards that slope area, and it looks like the Molotov's raining in, but Benji does find the frag, but he's going to get burned alive. Zende coming in now from the pipe, and he is trying to find the frag on Zati. It's a really arduous affair as now Twist comes in for the shot, gets the tag, but that's not the frag just yet as he tries to reposition to finish off his work and allow Zende to get that bomb down. So Flipside looking to take this round. Twist with another missed shot and another one. Twist cannot be affording to miss, consecutive shots like this as Zende in a very bad position picks up the kill. It's all on Natu now with 22 health left. Takes the first frag. Surely not. Not with 22 points of health, and it's going to be Zende to take the frag. And Flipside still potentially humiliated on Overpass, but at least they get one on the board.
I think anyone who wasn't Swedish just then wanted a 15-0, but it wasn't to be. They are going to get a solitary 1 on the board. So welcome to the scoreboard, Flipside. You're going to need 15 more of those if you are to close this out on a 2-0. They are on the favoured side, but again, this is like worst case, second worst case scenario, and not so far from the first one. So every round is going to be essential here for Flipside unless they want to go to MR5 overtime with a crazy comeback. Not out of it until they're out of it, though. They do have that 1 on the board, and anything can happen as we do go into the pistol round here. We've got a lot of T presence towards A at the moment, sorry, B. And we have a double stack from Flipside in the connector area.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Who's the fat lady, the DDK?
Well, it's not me.
So you can see the nades coming up for 3D Max. They have a better idea of what to do on this map. So again, a great pick by them on Overpass. But can they close it out here? Natu does get the first frag. Zende does get the trade on Zate. And Twist is going to come in and just poke people in the head with his USPS. Take out Natu. Khan going to get another trade frag onto Zende. So it's going to be 3 versus 3. Reflex has the jump on Berg. Going to take him out. But Twist manages to adjust and survive for the time being at least.
Oh, nice shot there by Khan. There's still 1 player left, though. Dumas coming in. He's got full health. P2000. That bomb is down on the site. 30 seconds to find the frag. Switching out for the USP. And Khan looking for the head. As Dumas finds him. And there you go.
It begins. Flipside double their score here in the first round of the second half, making it 2-14. We are going to see the eco from 3D Max. Do they go for some crazy force fire here and try and completely destroy the CT economy, or are they going to be a bit more sensible and play for the long game? It seems the latter is going to be Prothetic as they get a few P250s, 2 flashbangs, and looks like they're going to push straight for the A bomb site here.
Yeah, I think that's. I think it's smart. I mean, they have so much of a buffer to play with. So let's get the good buys going.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So 3D Max is going to move slowly towards this A bomb site now, and we're not seeing too much of a presence from Flipside on this area just yet. They want to keep the ranges long, and we've seen how effective it can be to play the long ranges on even on the A bomb site, which doesn't have quite the ranges to play with as the B one does. But 3D Max just clearing out everything. They don't want to get flanked. They don't want something awkward or incredibly embarrassing to happen and get caught with their pants down their ankles, as Benji is going to find himself the kill onto Reflex. He was kind of exposed there, and there was no way to set up for a trade kill in that situation, it seemed, as 3D Max ready themselves up to take the A bomb site. In they go, and it looks like Twist is going to get free reign here, as well as Benji just spraying them down with the rifles, and no damage done. Twist a little bit injured, as well as Benji, but for the most part, things look good for Flipside.
Nobody dies, and that's the most important thing for Flipside. They get their third round on the board here. So far, so good. We're going to have one more eco from the terrorist side before the AKs come out. The Kalashnikovs. You know, Mr. Kalashnikov, he died this year. So rest in peace, Mr. Kalashnikov, and I would say thank you for inventing the AK.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's a bit controversial,
yes,
isn't it?
It is a little bit controversial. Anyway.
Moving away from that subject, a bit too close to real life there. That meaty nade is going to come in and go straight past 3D Max, so it could have been a lot worse for them. They're all going to be hiding behind that, smoking a conga line. When will the conga line be revealed?
They're congering pretty hard right now as Benji goes in. Wants to join in the party, or ruin the party. Going to be taking out Khan there. And looks pretty good for Flipside so far. They have only lost one player. Zati did find himself a FAMAS, and Disturbed is just doing the dance, but even finding the headshots. And Zati trying to help him out, as the entire round is played around this little hole in the door. And they're finally going to give up with that and make their way towards A. There is, of course, Twist lying in wait there, and he's got the M4, so he's ready for this.
And they make it to Optimus. No, they cannot.
The race to
Flipside
Optimus
with 4 rounds on the board now. 10 away from 3D Max, and this is going to be the key round for them here as the big buy is coming out for 3D Max. And it's big buy because Zarte's got a big green gun here. He's got the AP. He has been putting in work so far. Right up there with his team on 14 frags. His team between 14 and 17 frags per person. Looking quickly at the CT side, we can see 16 to 8. So not so good for some of these players who may be a bit unfamiliar with Overpass or its tactics. So Zarte just holding the angle. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a timed frag there, but he hasn't revealed the AWP just yet. Does go for a timed frag on the second to a tunnel, and we'll take out Benji. So that is a huge frag for the T side, and will force CTs back to the bomb site.
That's actually the cool thing about the Tracer through the smoke. Is I think Zarte reacted to the Tracer through the smoke there, which is really cool, and I love seeing that.
He took his opportunity and made the frag. Boom! High five! Woo!
No, I'm not high-fiving you.
Chest bump.
No, I refuse. That's not worthy at all. You deserve punishment for that. I'm going to have to think about how that will actually work, though. But
it's a bit weird.
But we'll see 3D Max now, just slowly using all the time that they can. Now Nati's going to decide to go in. They've killed enough time and do get the entry there onto Zende, as Artie is working the back with the AWP. There goes the Molotov in the upper position. That's going to be very effective now, as Reflex has the sewer area as well. So if they are to actually come through Squeaky or Connector, things will be locked down there too. Zarte in with a shot onto the head of Berg. And now Twist is, I think, looked away before he could actually shoot there. Took a frag, but key time being killed. As Twist might just want to try to keep his AWP alive at this point. Is going to fall back. And the round is going to go to 3D Max. So they're bringing this back. It's going to be match point. Flipside, absolutely no room for error. And what's their money like, actually? So their money is actually fine enough to buy with, but of course, well, if they even lose the next round, doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. What am I talking about? Money doesn't matter when 3D Max are 1 round away from winning.
Indeed, but take nothing away from Flipside here. This is not an indication of how they are as a general team. All it shows is that they have a lack of experience or tactical prowess on this map for the time being. But you know, there will be lessons to be learned here.
There were a lot of close rounds, a lot of really close rounds that went down to like the last.
Indeed, but if you for example look at the approach that 3D Max just had on that B bomb side, it had the Molotov by the barrels and forcing the CTs out of certain positions. But Twist, they are taking a leaf out of the 3D Max book and have very aggressive positioning in the A area. Although the flank is possible from Park, they're not going to be sure if anyone is taking that route, and because of that, we're going to see Twist fall back and just to the site and just make sure they have that covered. Zarte will get the frag through the sewer pipe onto the site, onto Zende, and this could be the end here for Flipside.
A nice entry from Natu as they make their way in. But Flipside actually worked out what was happening before it came in, but they still can't make the frags happen for themselves. Great peek and shot from Twist, as now 3D Max are struggling to get the bomb onto the site. So Flipside, despite having heavy losses, are actually going to prevent the immediate plant, but 3D Max might just be working onto this site from another angle. They're going to just delay enough to force Flipside to either go for a gamble, 2 on one site, or to split, you know, 1 between each site. But considering the rotation times are so quick to either side, it makes sense for them to split up. And we will see Twist over by Optimus now. Let's see if he can make this defense work. He misses the first shot. That's not going to cut it. In comes Disturbed. He wants blood, and he wants it now. Can't find the frag. There it comes finally, as he will get the bomb down. And he did lose a friend in the process, but he's certainly going to have the advantage going into this situation. Opting not to move. Doesn't know how far away Dumas really is, so it's not safe to move from cover just yet, as Dumas does make the approach. And he's going to spot him now. There's a pixel, and Dumas with a couple shots there before response comes in from Disturbed in the flash. It looked good, but Disturbed hits the shots, takes down Dumas, and that's going to be it. 3D Max, they take down the map. So guys, that means we're going to go to the third decider map, and it is definitely break time. Anything about Overpass there that you thought was quite interesting that you want to talk about?
Just the distinct lack of knowledge from Flipside versus 3D Max. Again, we saw only a few rounds on the T side from 3D Max because they went 14-1 on the first half. But you could see the difference with the nades coming in on the barrels, etc., the flashbangs, the smokes. You didn't have that from Flipside. It was clear that they didn't have that much experience on the map. So again, take that with a pinch of salt, and we will be back after the break for the third and final map of this round of 16 match in this DreamHack qualifier.